Let's look at the ministers. Verse 25, let's look at these disciples. What do they do? So the other disciples were saying to him, right? Thomas wasn't a part of this. Thomas didn't see. So we only have 11 there that see Jesus. Thomas is missing. Hence what we attribute typically to his doubting. He didn't see what the others saw. He didn't get to be there. So what do the ministers do? The ministers do exactly what you and I are supposed to do. So the other disciples were saying to him, "We have seen the Lord." But he said to them, friends, the ministers go and tell. We saw it with Mary Magdalene. We saw it with the two disciples on the road to Emmaus. We've seen it all throughout Jesus' ministry. The woman at the well, right? The Roman centurion. We saw Jesus command his followers to go and tell. Obedience goes and tells. And what does Thomas do? Unless I see his hands and the imprint of the nails, and put my finger into the place of the nails, and put my hand into his side, I will not believe. Friends, the ministers are missionaries. Disciples do the work of the ministry. Ephesians 4. That's my job. It's to equip you, Christian, for you to go and do. Ministers are missionaries. We don't just go and tell, by the way. We live it out. And we don't just live it out, by the way. We go and tell. Listen to Dr. Chuck Lawless and his definition of evangelism. This is one of the men that I studied under. And I tell you, his insights and his gift to the church are amazing. Dr. Lawless defines evangelism this way. Evangelism is being, doing, and telling the good news of Jesus Christ, and depending upon the triune God to draw his own unto himself and unto his church. That is, evangelism is never less than the telling of the good news, but assumed is a lifestyle that supports the message. It's the both and. It's the real deal. And this is what God is telling us to be. This is what the disciples show us and how they respond and react to Thomas. They say, "We have seen the Lord." Friends, the content, the veracity, and the passion inherent in your witness is eternally critical. Oh yeah, I guess there's some option called Jesus. I don't know, pick whatever you want. No, you and I need to be on fire for the faith. The true passion of our beliefs will come through in our lives, in part through our lips, but mostly through our love. Is the love real? Or are these just facts we're throwing around? I cannot underscore enough the value of your witness when it is powerful, passionate, and personal. One of the reasons why God saves all of us as messes is because he's got a message to put in each one of us who were a mess. Our mess often will become our message. Our misery oftentimes becomes our ministry.